If you saw a woman remove her face at midnight, would you run? Or would you stay silent, knowing she might hear you breathe? In an old Chinese tale, a scholar named Wang Sheng brought a beautiful young woman into his home. By dawn, his wife would find his chest torn open, and behind a locked door, hanging on the wall, there would be something no human should ever own: a painted human skin. The story comes from Pu Songling's Strange Tales from a Chinese studio. Wang Sheng was walking alone when he saw a young woman by the roadside. Her clothes were delicate, her face was pale, and her voice trembled as if she had just escaped from danger. She told him she had been abused and had nowhere to go. Wang Sheng believed her. Or perhaps he wanted to believe her. He led her back to his study and hid her there, away from his wife, away from the household, away from any eye that might ask why a stranger had entered his room. But on the street, a Taoist priest stopped him. The priest looked at Wang Sheng and said there was evil clinging to him. Wang Sheng laughed it off. He was alive. He was healthy. And the woman in his study looked nothing like a monster. That is the danger of a perfect disguise. The thing behind it never needs to force the door open. You invite it in yourself. One night, Wang Sheng's wife grew suspicious. She went quietly to the study and looked through a crack in the door. Inside, the young woman was no longer young. Something blue-black and hideous crouched beside the desk. Its teeth were sharp, its hands were thin, and in front of it lay a sheet of human skin. The demon lifted a brush and painted the skin carefully. Eyebrows, lips, cheeks, every beautiful line of a human face. Then it raised the skin and wore it like clothing. By the time Wang Sheng returned, the monster was smiling again. The wife begged him to send the woman away. But desire can make a man defend the very thing destroying him. Wang Sheng went back to the priest only after fear had already entered the house. The priest gave him a charm and told him to seal the door. But the demon was already inside. That night, it tore through the paper charm, entered Wang Sheng's room, ripped open his chest, and took his heart. When the household found him, he was lying cold, his body hollowed out from within. The priest returned too late to save him from death, but not too late to fight what had killed him. The demon fled. The priest struck it down, and the painted skin collapsed like an empty garment. Yet Wang Sheng's wife still wanted her husband back. So the priest sent her to a beggar in the marketplace, a filthy man who insulted her, spat at her, and gave her a foul thing to swallow. She endured it. Because unlike Wang Sheng, she understood the price of a life. When she returned, she leaned over her husband's body. What she had swallowed rose from her throat and fell into the wound in his chest. Slowly, impossibly, his heart was restored. Wang Sheng breathed again. People remember the painted skin as a story about a demon, but Pu Songling's warning is colder than that. The demon only painted the skin. Wang Sheng chose to trust it. So the next time a face seems too perfect, ask yourself, what had to be hidden beneath it?